Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different video here today, but something that I really want to talk about and also pass on some bits of knowledge and tips and tricks to you. So, today we're talking about brake lever position. For me, brake lever position is something that is really important that goes along with things like suspension, tyre setup, wheels, everything. They all work together to give you the best feeling possible on your own bike. So for me, brake levers and position of the angle of the brake is really important, and it's a question that I often get asked a lot, especially when people sit on my bike. They go, why are your levers so flat? Like, what's going on there? That feels strange. Yes, it can be strange. When something's new, it's alien at first. It's a little bit hard to get used to, but you get there eventually. For me, back in the day, I used to run my brake angle quite pointed down, and then kind of within the last few years I changed my setup, and after hearing that it was possibly for the better, a couple of friends did it. Johan Borelli is someone that has, I guess, I would say almost not pioneered, but like people refer to like how flat his levers are. Remy Metallic is the same. I just believe that there are positives to it, and I would like to share that with you. Let's talk a bit about that. So as far as if someone sits on my bike, let's put the bike on the ground. Someone sits on my bike, and for me personally, when I automatically put my hands on the bars like that, without even looking, it's just natural. So I'm just in, hands are there. Like, that's comfortable for me. Like, I could go for a ride right now and hop on like that. Don't even have to look. So it's a natural position. I don't have to do anything with my wrists, and we'll get further into that as the video goes on. The reason I run my levers flat like this is for comfort and better brake control. So when I mean comfort, I mean my wrists are not bending, it's straight here, whatever position I'm in. If I'm in an attack position, I'm still the same. There's no rotating of the wrist. I have a firm grip on the handlebars and the grips. So there's no rotation. This is when you angle your brakes further down, which I see a lot of people do, but maybe that's what you're just used to and what you're comfortable with. I know a lot of trials riders ride with their brakes down, and I see them riding their mountain bikes with their brakes really far down like that. So I'm going to change the position of my brakes, and I will show you what I mean by that. We have an Allen key right here, and I'm just going to quickly undo these from the position I would normally run to possibly, nothing crazy, but just something further down that I see a lot often is rather common. And for me, this is something that I think would completely, on my opinion and personal side, would completely change my riding and how I attack things and everything like that. So as you can see, I've put the brakes quite a bit further down. Nothing crazy. I have seen people run their levers literally like that. But anyway, back to the hand position and how that feels. When I put my hand on the bars like this, to reach the lever, I have to slightly rotate my wrists. So when I sit my hands normally, it's like that. See that? Like, there's no lever there. That would be my normal position. Natural, I don't have to stretch. But if I want this lever here, I have to go like that. So my elbows come up and my wrists somewhat go like that. So I'm rotating like that. Therefore, if I'm rotating like that, that means that when I'm on the bike attacking and I'm going down, there's so much pressure through my wrists and through my arms, rather than being like this and that, you're more relaxed. So yeah, like I said, if I'm on the bike, I'd like to have a natural position like this, not like this. Like, I have to rotate my wrist. Again, I can't stress that enough for me to reach the lever fully. And if I'm riding my bike along the street, there's so much stress going through my wrists, whereas if I was like that, I could be more relaxed with my elbows. That's what I'm kind of wanting to talk about, and what I'm wanting to try and pass on for you to possibly give a shot. It could change your riding, could make you more comfortable. If you suffer from arm pump, I know that having your wrists rotated and a lot of force can, cause arm pump. It can cause, but if you're relaxed and you're on the bike and you're able to have the lever whenever you want it and cover it, rather than always being like that, that can be difficult. So maybe give it a shot. Also, control wise, if you've got a ton of weight on the front and because your wrists are rotated, it could be difficult to maneuver the front of the bike and also get over the back of the bike for balance. You want to be kind of, I think when you're riding a bike, you want to be somewhat central to the bike so the weight is balanced. If your wrists are rotated, you're automatically pushing your weight forward, therefore there's not much weight in the back. If you're relaxed and you're not rotating your wrists, you have a balanced weight. That's just my 2 cents on it. I think it's definitely an interesting bike setup tip, and I think a lot more people are doing it. Give it a shot. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine, but I thought I would try and pass on some sort of knowledge and something that helps me personally and be more comfortable when I'm riding. It can limit arm pump, it can limit, like I said, weight and balance on the bike itself. So give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you run a similar setup, if you run your brakes like this, if you would entertain running them slightly flatter. I don't mean completely flat like this where your wrists are going back the other way, but just a neutral, comfortable position where you can reach your lever. These brakes have been amazing. Luckily, the lever adjustment and everything, you can tweak that so it feels more comfortable. But like I said, give it a shot. Any more tips and tricks that you want me to explain or get into, maybe about my bike setup, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you found it helpful. And like I said, let me know if this helps you. But it's definitely a tip that has helped me. And of course, if I can pass on any sort of knowledge to help anyone, then that's great. So thank you for tuning in. That has been Tips and Tricks with me. Next up, who knows, got a brand new bike coming, so make sure you stay tuned for that by subscribing to the channel. Give the video a like if you're excited for that too. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out, stay safe, healthy. We'll see you in the next video.